Hello to Jeunesse Australasia. I would like to welcome you to our May corporate update. My name is Lisa Jenkins and I'm your Compliance Manager. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. I'd like to hear where you're from, so please drop us a note below and let us know where you're listening from. Joining me today is our Events and Marketing Manager, Louise CORRAN. Hi, Louise.
Hey, Lisa. Thanks for having me, and hi, everyone.
And also this evening, we have a special guest. Today is our Malaysian Emerald and Honorary Australian Distributor, John PAYNE. Welcome, John.
Good evening, Lisa. Good evening, Louise. Nice to be here.
I cannot believe it's May already. Where is the year gone? And we have so many exciting changes going on at Jeunesse at the moment, and we have lots to update you on. So let's get started. First up this morning, we have John. John and his wife, Alice, are Emerald distributors based in Malaysia. They have been with Jeunesse since 2010 and have team members all over the world, including here in Australia. Over the past few months, we've been hearing from corporate management, including our CEO, Jason Bornay, and Asia Pacific President, Rachel McVinish, about the future of Jeunesse. I know that you and Alice, John, are excited about Jeunesse 2.0. Can you please explain why and what excites you?
Thanks, Lisa. Look, it's really good to be able to put this forward from the position of a distributor, because I was super worried. We were really worried. So I was asking a lot of questions and I kept getting good answers. Now I'm not only relieved because we're seeing that stability and progress, I'm pretty excited because I think we're going to be stronger than before. Look, we're very grateful to Jeunesse for bringing us all together over the years, to Wendy, Randy, and Scott for years and years of their effort and love. They created this family. So they were pretty cautious about who would be the best fit to take Jeunesse forward safely. Like everyone, I was very anxious to see what J2 would look like. Will we still have the support of the doctors? Will we still get the products we trust? Will we still be able to travel the world like we have for so many years? And in a post-COVID world, the new owners also inherited a long list of other challenges. And yet in 90 days, we see Jeunesse moving forward. It feels great. I see the good of the past is continuing. That delivery, product availability, it's better in many markets, including, of course, China. Now, Jeunesse will be manufacturing, not contract manufacture anymore. It's good to see our Dr. Newman, our Dr. Jim Papa still with us. Not only are they with us, I heard there's new products coming. So I've gone from super worried and now I'm just back to work, business as usual, because what I'm seeing, it makes sense. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, John. Yeah, it definitely is an exciting time. I know that you and Alice spent time with Triple Diamond Director Tina Hu during her tour here. Any highlights from meetings with Tina and that you can share with us, John?
Tina, little Tina, Triple Diamond Tina, started the business at 59, Tina, still enrolling people every day. That is Tina Hu. I can give you a little bit of background because we've been very fortunate to be close with her right through the journey. Tina went looking for the American dream over 30 years ago. She cleaned houses, worked in restaurants. She was renting a room, not even a house. Then along comes Jeunesse. She learned a new language. She couldn't read the website, so she would count across how many tabs, press that button, count down how many lines, and press that button so she could get to reports. Now, she became successful because of this effort that she put in. She now has 80 or 90 diamonds, I believe, in her current team. So thanks to people like Tina, the founders, product system, Jeunesse has grown very, very fast. And Tina will tell us it was faster than expected. And of course, there were challenges. Wendy and Randy have done their best. But now what Tina has told us that with LaCour and Jason as our CEO, we're seeing a good management team take over Jeunesse. And the Chinese say we all eat from the same rice bowl. It's a Chinese way of saying we exist together, so let's cooperate. That's what we do. That's how we become better and more successful as a family. And Jason Chung, another double diamond, would say, we are one family. We can work together, laugh together, travel together, and succeed together. Again, it makes sense. Yes? Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, so John, you have certainly been on your fair trips around the world with incentive trips and everything like that. And of course, you know, as you said, you know, one thing you hope that wouldn't change would be our travel. And of course, we are traveling. And you and Alice have qualified for Paris. So how excited are you guys about going to Paris in July?
Paris has been on my wish list for years. I passed through when I was 21. I passed through last year on the way to Iceland. I am so excited. It's going to be 5-star. You know, when we get to walk out at the end of the Jeunesse Paris event, we don't have to pay the bill. I'm excited.
So you've only passed through, so you haven't actually stopped in there for a few days or anything yet?
I have literally not overnighted in Paris. I've passed through.
Oh, awesome. What's your most exciting thing that you want to see when you get into Paris?
Oh, well, just before the trip, the Tour de France cycle race arrives in Paris. So I'm going to sneak in probably a few days early and watch that. But the big highlights are going to be the Champs-Élysées, the standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, to go into the Louvre, to go. No, it's a big list. I'm waiting to see the agenda. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, so if anyone is traveling and want to arrive into Paris a few days earlier before the trip, as John mentioned, the Tour de France is actually finishing up in Paris on the 23rd of July, the day before our official arrival date for Paris. So if you can get in there for those type of festivities, I mean, there'll be heaps going on in Paris over those few days. So definitely worthwhile to get in there early if you can and check it all out. Hopefully I get to go back again, and I have been there a couple of times, but the last time I was up the Eiffel Tower, I got major vertigo. So I was kind of holding on to a few people because I kept on wanting to fall over. So hopefully that vertigo doesn't hit if I go this time. So John, how many incentive trips have you actually been on since joining Jeunesse?
I how many? Well, there's 2 per year if we count expos, and we've qualified for every incentive trip since 2011. So if we don't count COVID years, which no one counts, that's got to be at least 20 trips so far. If you add in Sapphire Retreats and other special events that Jeunesse pays for, well over 30 reward trips already.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Can you actually pinpoint which one was your favorite trip? That's too hard.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. It's so hard to choose. Blue Lagoon and the midnight sunsets in Iceland, maybe Pompeii and Pisa in Italy. Oh, then there was that train trip, our private train from Prague to Budapest. That was just incredible. Oh, Dubai, we had about 400 white 4-wheel drives take us all out to the desert for dinner.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, and then there's Disney World, and you've got the picture of Alaska I saw. How could I forget? Everything's good about Alaska.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, with how do you actually encourage your team to qualify for the incentive trips? And is it very important for you to see your teams on these trips as well?
I think that's the best. That's probably the best part of the whole trip combined, is to see everyone together, to have that group together. We have literally had hundreds of people within our team come and join us on these trips, and to see the memories we create, and then we come back to wherever we are in the world and we tell these stories. These are the memories that are making up a lifetime. So many people don't get the opportunity to travel more than maybe once a year. And at the end, there's a really big bill for this. We get to travel as a side effect. That's the side effect of being in Jeunesse. We get to travel the world, and we get all these wonderful memories. So to see one of our team from Iran back, let's say 5-6 years ago, she got to go to Disneyland, and that was absolutely her bucket list. Another one of her team when we got to Iceland, she sat with her feet in the hot spring and she said, I've just always wanted to do this. Those are the moments that really make a difference.
No, they certainly do. And I guess as well, with you having teams spread out through the world, I mean, it's a great way to actually come together as one, you know, and actually connect. And I presume you do a little bit of, you know, maybe a little bit of business talk on there, trying to motivate them for the months to come afterwards and everything like that. But it's just great even getting together with even the teams you don't know or not connected to as well, and getting to know other members of Jeunesse all around the world. But we certainly do love the travel, and you know, it's a great reward for those who manage to qualify for everything. So I can't wait for Paris, and hopefully I'll be seeing you there.
Absolutely, you'll be there. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. We can go back to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, thanks. Just hold me up. Awesome. Thanks, John. I'll hand it back to Lisa.
Thank you, John, for your time today. We really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your time in Australia with your family. And hopefully before you leave, we can chat again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, ladies. I will see you later.
Thank you. Last week, we sent out an email blast to everyone about all things Life Circulate. It's the one-stop shop for everything you need to know about one of our best sellers, Life Circulate. If you missed the email blast, it is being included in the most recent JBuzzers, so have a look there. But the information available includes frequently asked questions, the TGA public summaries, doctors' videos, and so much more. And for those who missed it, it also includes Dr. McEwen speaking on Life Circulate and its ingredients at their recent Jeunesse Connect event. So do look out for it. It's a really great tool. So this month we have 2 market specials, including our May Madness, which includes Reserve and Life Circulate promotion. And don't forget, Mother's Day is coming up. So we have our Luminous Mother's Day packs. You can find more details on these packs under market specials in your back office. Also, we've extended the Join Jeunesse for just $1. So we're excited to announce that from now until the end of the year, your leads and customers can join Jeunesse for $1. Becoming a Jeunesse distributor means being part of one of the most dynamic, fastest growing global companies out there. We also have a renewal discount that is continuing this month. So any distributor who has been paid the account renewal during the promotional period will automatically receive a discount equal to their renewal cost off their next purchase of $200 US or more. For further details, check out the JBuzz. So we have an important update on promotional and power leg points. So we strongly value our dedication, and we strongly value your dedication and trust in Jeunesse, and we've listened carefully to what you want. So we've made some changes regarding promotional points and power leg points and how they affect you. This information can be found in the JBuzz. So earlier this year, we also introduced our Customer Club program, a new loyalty program for customers and distributors. Receive retail profits from guest orders, receive 15 to 20% loyal 15% from loyal customer orders, and receive new monthly Customer Club bonuses. There'll be CV flowing up from customer orders, and you'll also customers can help you qualify for some bonus pools. So Jeunesse has the technology to assist you to complete more tasks in less time. Share Jeunesse is a fantastic resource for all things Jeunesse, including marketing materials for all Jeunesse products and training resources. You can also find Jeunesse logos and product images. The Jeunesse Getting Started app in the J Mobile is a great tool to use with information on products, company and financial rewards. There are tools on how to invite, how to close, and overcoming objections, as well as a lot more. And don't forget, the J Mobile app is a fantastic resource available on your phone that can help you set reminders, send videos to leads, and track all aspects of your business. Now I'd like to hand over to Louise, who has marketing and event updates, and what I think she is most excited to talk about, the Jeunesse 2023 incentive trip to Paris. Thanks, Louise.
Thanks, Lisa. Yes, so let's just start with the boring stuff. No, it's not boring. It's not boring. But of course, every month we touch on this, but, I want to make sure everyone is checking out our JBuzz email blasts that come out every Tuesday and Friday each week. It has all the information you need to know for your business, whether it be about the events, of course, Paris updates there, what's going on with the promos, certain business building tips, product launches, whatever is happening for our local market or whatever is happening globally that is of interest for you as well. It will be in the JBuzz. It's got everything. And I say everything you need to know. So whenever you have that question about that promo or wondering what's happening this month, head to your emails, check it out. Now, sometimes they can go through to your junk folder. So check that out and make sure it's, you save the favorite. So you definitely do receive it each week. And if you are definitely not receiving it, please reach out to me so I can add you to the list, because this is an email blast that's done locally and sent locally as well. You'll still get your global emails as well that come usually into your back office, but our JBuzz basically covers everything you need to know. So it's also released always in English and Chinese too, so which is great. Also, we have our WeChat to support our Chinese community, getting the content that they need. We are changing up WeChat as well with new groups at times. So if you get an invite from us for other groups, just make sure you keep on accepting them. It's always under a profile for Rachel McVinish, or, this QR code on the screen here, you can scan that in and join the WeChat Chinese community today. Our vlog site, we touch on this every month, but we do put a lot of effort into our blogs with the content to really help you out, either with your business, with product knowledge, training, ways to help your team or customers, prospecting, inviting, really everything that might be of interest at that time. We try and get those blogs. We do a number of blogs each month. Plus, we're always giving you guidance on the importance of health and well-being. So our blogs are written to inspire and help you with what's going on currently in the Jeunesse world. So we would always encourage you to head over to the blog site and our Australian and New Zealand websites, as the blogs are really written just for our market. Our blogs are also available in English and Chinese, so check out them in their website today, or sometimes we have the blogs linked in our JBuzzes as well. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you are following our Jeunesse Australasia Facebook page. Everything that we put on our Facebook page is to assist with your business. So you can share it across to your page. You can copy the information, put it onto your socials as well. Our Facebook page is compliant with our marketing materials as well. Plus, it will keep you updated with all the latest events, whether what's going on, and of course our monthly corporate updates. Of course, they appear on our Facebook page each month as well. Our YouTube channel is a great channel that you must subscribe to if you haven't already. We have videos on here from our past local events, training videos on products and building your business. Our monthly corporate update, of course, appears on the YouTube channel as well. It will appear on there in English and Chinese. And you can share these videos as well with your potential new distributors or customers alike as well. But it's great information, and again, very compliant for our market, so it's great information to share. Our Instagram page is focused for our customers, as it makes them, as it gives them a real look into Jeunesse Australasia and what it's all about. So make sure you're following us at Jeunesse_Australasia over at Instagram. We also have some other global Instagram pages, and this is one of them. Our Jeunesse Global Stars. This is all about recognizing our stars of the market and Jeunesse distributors and everything like that. And then we've also, of course, had some of our own appear on there as well. So head over to jeunesse.global.stars to check it all out. This is another global Instagram page. It's the Jeunesse lifestyle that we encourage you to go check out. Everyone loves the Jeunesse lifestyle. So this is all tracking our incentive trips and our big expos around the world. So this page really showcases what, you know, Jeunesse, all the fun times is all about. And of course, the excitement of Paris. I can't wait. It's very exciting. So Paris, if you don't know already, it's the 24th to the 28th of July. Qualifications have closed and we are now in the process of RSVPing to this beautiful city. You know, just checking out some of these photos here of some of the landmarks of Paris on the next slide. You'll be able to see, of course, you know, I'm sure the Eiffel Tower will be definitely one spot we'll be visiting for sure. But I just want to run through just some of the formalities and things like that. So the most important one is some of the dates to remember. So you must RSVP by the 8th of May. That is the cutoff. So please make sure you RSVP. You can RSVP via your back office. If you've got any issues or problems with RSVPing, please let me know. We do have a deadline for final cancellations. So I know there's some people out there still trying to secure visas. Now, if you haven't received, you know, your visa approval as yet, still RSVP and just wait, you know, because you do have up until the 24th of June to cancel if, I guess, you know, you don't get your approval in for your visa, but hopefully all your approvals for your visas come in time. So, but we just still need you to RSVP by the 8th of May. But again, as I said, it gives you time to cancel. And for some reason, if you're not sure what's happening in your life at the time, and, you know, you might have some things that might be coming up, but you're not sure yet, and you may not know by the 8th of May, RSVP and then cancel before the 24th of June. Also, if you don't know when you're RSVPing, if you don't know your flight information as yet, or if you haven't booked things yet, just put in what you think the flights you may book and then update us. But make sure you do update us with your flight information by the 1st of July, because after that date, we will not be able to do airport transfers. But just remember also, airport transfers only happen on the day of arrival and the day of departure. We don't do outside those dates. And then requesting to bring extra guests. Now, this is a big question that I'm having a lot at the moment as well. Make sure you do email incentives@Jeunesse HQ with your request of wanting to bring extra guests, putting all the information in there. But let me stress, guests will not be approved until after the close of the RSVP date, after the 8th of May. It's because we've got to make sure that all our qualifiers are allocated a room first, and then we'll step by step go through each request for the guests to see if we can fit them in. So if you've got any questions about bringing extra guests and the cost, please reach out to me via email as well. We usually have a bit of questions in regards to flight vouchers sometimes. There is, you know, sometimes we've done a little bit differently in the past, but what you do need to do is once you've got your itinerary, your flights all booked, make sure you upload your flight itinerary into your back office. You'll follow, as you see, you've got your prompts here about where you go under members only, then to uploads, and pop it in there. So you must have this all uploaded, preferably before the trip happens, but within 14 days of the trip happening. If you don't do this, you will not get your refund for your flight vouchers. And just remember as well, so with your flight voucher, if you've earned flight vouchers to the to the value of, say, up at $500 US, and your flight only costs around $385, then you'll be reimbursed the $385 of the flight costs. But of course, with for those who have got more, for Paris and everything like that, of course, that's just an example. But if you've got any questions about that, reach out. And of course, cancellations, just make sure, as we mentioned, earlier, any cancellations, you must have them through to us by the 24th of June. If you don't and you cancel after this date, or you do not turn up, you will be charged for not turning up or cancelling afterwards, because, as for Jeunesse, you've got to understand, we have to pay and lock in things well in advance before everyone turns up. So if you cancel, we can't cancel either. If we cancel, we're charged for the full cost as well. So just be mindful of that. But of course, I'm always here for you. So reach out. Fingers crossed I'll be on the trip as well. I haven't yet heard if I'm definitely going or not. But fingers crossed I'll be able to join you over there and catch up with you all, because I can't wait if I do. So that's all the news from me. So I'll hand it back over to Lisa. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Louise. And thank you to everyone who joined us this evening. If you've got any questions about what you've heard Louise or I talk about today, please check the JBuzz or reach out to us. We're here to help you. Also, thanks to John for joining us. And we'll see you next month.